On a little tiny Odyssey this winter, Jeff, after PRI,
Yeah.
the car stayed in the trailer for 2 nights and it was like below freezing. And I pulled it out of the trailer and I'm like, I wonder if this thing's gonna start. And it's cranked so slow, it was like, rah, rah, rah. And I was like, Jeff is the fucking man!
It still started. That's good.
That shit fired up and you could have seen the crank pulley going around like this and it fired.
Yeah. What's up? Do you have a booster pack? I do not. I have a like if you get it in here, we can put it on a charger, but I don't have a jump pack. I'm reattaching the dyno cables from this weekend. I overheated the front pods. I had 4 cars on Saturday. One of the cars overheated the set of front pods and the alarms are really annoying. So to shut the alarms off, I disconnected the fronts because I was using the rears for the rest of the day. So now I have to reattach everything and get it ready for the S2000 that's going to be first up today out of the 4 cars. It's always great when cars have no batteries that are shot, it doesn't work. This is going to be a fun time on a standalone. It's going to be good. Just to get it out of the way. I'd rather, it's like a scab, just pick it off, get it out of the way. This is the one we went back and forth with, trying to get it, okay. Trying to get it running. Right. Okay. All right. What, you probably take all the back roads that are crap.
No, we were on like I-380,
Yeah, there's highways.
that shit is rough, brother.
What?
Oh my god.
It's a flat highway. How's it rough?
It is junk.
What do you have, like highways of glass up in Canada?
Chris, are they not nicer in Canada? They are.
Everything's nicer in Canada, right?
Hey, Matt.
No, Mark needed it.
Just cut the wheels straight. It's like all the way that way. We'll bring it in.
Okay. So we turn
This way. It's cutting this way. We gotta go. You gotta bring it.
Turn this way.
Why is it cutting it that way?
Right.
Yeah, the alignment's off. Probably harder, a little bit harder than that. But we haven't gotten any made in a little bit. A sweater. I'm assuming he means a sweatshirt, but yeah.
Yeah, he's cold.
Yeah.
John, are you cold?
What's going on here? What are these wires? Meth wires.
Yeah.
These wires are all the spare.
No, those are the sensors.
Yeah, yes, the sensor wires. Did you gang together sensor wires for like the 12 volt and 5 volt reference?
They're just.
Or they're just all loomed here?
Yeah, they're just loomed there. I didn't know what you wanted.
All right, so what we're gonna do, there's only one white wire. Why is there only one white wire? Do you know what the difference is here? One would be like fuel and one would be oil?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so what we're gonna do is just gang these together to make it simple.
Yeah, that's fine.
And common feed them. And then, where's that trim pot?
Trim pot's right here.
Because the trim pot is gonna have to be teed into this crap too. You can mount that crap later.
Yeah,
sorry about that.
As you can tell, I'm not quite done.
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. At least we get to the battery.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's get that on the charger now.
Yep.
If you go around the other side of the toolbox here,
Yep.
the charger's gonna be laying on there.
Yeah.
And then there's an extension cable like right up on the bench. There's a black one up on the bench up here, but behind the fan. We'll just get that on the charger now since that thing's shot. Oh crap, this doesn't detach. Get out of this thing. So it said, oh, whoa, camera's right there. So we got to do, this is an AM Infinity. This is going to be traction control with the front and rear speed sensors. I have to wire in a fuel pressure sensor, oil pressure sensor, meth injection failsafe. This has a direct port meth injection kit installed in the intake manifold. And we're also wiring in a 12 position trim pot switch, which gives an in-cabin adjustment. It's like a switch that basically has 12 click points that will allow different slip rates with the traction control. So the driver can make adjustments. If it's wet, he can dial the traction control to be more aggressive, and if it's dry, he can give it less interference, so there's less slip. This is going to be a time attack, road race kind of car. So it is going to be pertinent, depending on the track conditions, the driver be able to adjust the amount of slip that's allowed, so that to vary the traction. So we're going to wire this stuff in quick to the Infinity, and then we'll get started. It should fire. It's already gotten set up a couple months ago via email with the guy that built the car. So we've gotten it running. So just be a matter of adding these additional sensors in and then calibrating them and get on the dyno and start tuning. So should go smoothly, hopefully. I just had a sport front car come in. It had a
The Motec one?
yeah, it actually had an Infinity on it, and we could not figure out. The car made 40 pounds of boost, made like 650 wheel, and the injectors are like dual 2200s on C85, made like 80% duty cycle. It wouldn't make any power, and it would lay flat and it would break up. Like it would lay over. Like you could hear it. It had like a timing retard, and he couldn't figure out what it was, and put a light on it, and it timed right with a light, but we never did a light on doing a pull on the dyno. Like we never tried to do that, but it ended up with, long story short, like we messed with it all day, like trying everything I could think of. We put an M800 in it, made like 1100. It was one of those things. Yeah, the T1 or I mean that's the most reliable option. The AEM, EPM, it's not. It wouldn't be my first choice. It does work, but they fall apart.
Yeah, so I've heard.
And so I mean, there's that reliability issue with them. There's too green for the signal. What's up?
The one with the two brown?
Mm-hmm.
That's the blue solenoid.
Yeah. Yeah. That looked like it made sense with that one. You can if you want. It's not gonna hurt anything. Yeah.
I want you to know that I'm thinking about you. I tried to tell him to shut up, but as you can tell, it worked out great.
I feel strongly about the sadness.
Can I keep the jack off?
I told him he can come and live.
Yeah, drop it.
Would they follow over the border?
I don't know. Maybe.
I'll take you in, brother.
What's his name, Eric?
What?
What's his name?
John.
John.
You can call him Stamos.
Yeah, you should actually put No,
Stamos.
Stamos. Put Stamos in there.
No, don't be.
Yes! It's in there. You can never take that out now.
John
stuck.
Stamos. Hey, it's too bad Linex isn't here. You could get a new coat on top of your head. His hair looks like Linex.
You know what? Your hair looks like Batista's beard.
It really does.
Hey, Chris?
Is that?
Batista's beard? His hair.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Take the steering wheel off.
Yeah, it's like right in my freaking way.
John, steering wheel off.
I bleed the brakes.
Yesterday.
Thank you.
And it wouldn't bleed. Yeah, the pedal would stay down and we'd have to pull it back up even when it was like fairly bled.
Yeah. Now I'm just setting all the fuel tables up, indexing them to his map sensor. The fuel tables are, I think they only went up to 15 pounds, and we're going to be running more than that. So I'm just re-indexing all the fuel tables so that they actually read up to, I think it's a 3.5 bar we have on this. So it's indexing all the way up to 3.5 bar boost. So that when we do turn it up, if we end up going that high, it'll actually read. And then I just got to set these sensors up, and it should be ready to fire. This car's already been started and ran before it got brought down here ahead of time. So 35 pounds of boost. Keep it simple.
See how quiet, Chris?
His map needs major adjustment. Yeah, I'm just trying to let it warm up a little bit before I make too many changes here. Hey, is the idle control motor hooked up?
No.
Why?
Closed off. It's gone. Forget about it. It's going to change and take manifold with one that doesn't happen anyway, eventually.
What is that? What sensor?
Idle air.
Okay, that's why. It idles low because it has no idle control motor, and that makes sense now.
Man. Jeff, we know you can make this shit idle anyways. You're a pimp.
Yeah, all right.
Hey, Chris, is your tide? No.
Neither is mine, really. So.
Yeah, we're not like that shit has to be at 900. We don't care about 900. If it's under 2,000, that's a victorious day.
Did you adjust the throttle body at all?
Just the throttle body.
We're gonna have to bump the idle speed up because I can't.
Make yourself fucking useful, Eric. Shit, Jim. I hope you fucking choke. Are we filming?
Yeah.
Of course we're filming.
This is-
We should go live.
What's that? Who's here? Hey, who's here?
Get on Wi-Fi first.
What is that?
Get on Wi-Fi first, or else all your data will
I
be.
said, what is that?
That's true.
All your
Somebody
data
here?
belongs to us.
Jasper Engines and Transmissions.
That's next door.
And anything.
Evans Tuning Wi-Fi. Evans Tuning?
We don't have passwords out here. Come on.
We do.
No.
Evans tuning, that's it?
Evans Tuning, all one word, lowercase, should work. If not, then you're going to have to get that guy to look at that.
I feel like.
All right, let's try it.
Let's try it.
Yeah. A little bit, not enough.
I tried to do it with my fingers.
Yeah, try to.
Open it out.
All right. Son of a bee. Trying to readjust the idle because it doesn't have an idle control motor. We have to manually set the idle with the throttle stop so that it maintains a decent idle speed. I'm looking for right around like 1,000 RPM. I've already made some adjustments to the tune to try to bump up the idle speed with ignition timing, but it's not responding. So by doing it at the actual throttle plate, we'll get our target, and then I'll readjust the tune from there.
Not wanting to go any further than that. Still too low?
It's still too low, yeah. It needs to go higher than that. I'm just adjusting some of the fuel tables right now. Trying to get everything set up here. Is the fan on?
His fan? No, his fan I don't think somehow, it doesn't seem to turn it on. I don't know if you have to tell the computer to turn it on, but it hasn't turned on.
That's probably why. Should be on already.
Yeah, now it is.
Did you bleed it?
For a while. It might still have air.
It has to.
It's a bit hot right now to lift the...
It's probably all steam. To be honest, it's probably not even...
What's that?
It's probably like 100% steam in there. Like it was like 110, and I ran it for like that little bit.
John.
Yeah, don't do that. We don't.
You'd be going to the hospital for a burn if you lift it right now.
No, I was trying to tighten it because it was smoking.
Yeah, because we're going to bleed it again. Must have not bleeded enough. It got hot like really, really fast.
temporary brake. They got to check car's overheating as soon as we start running it. Don't think the thermostat's opening or there's an air pocket, so we got to check it real quick, and then we'll get back to it. I was just setting up all the part throttle, drivability stuff real quick, and then we'll just get into power pulls and make sure, you know, that's all good. So while I was tuning it, car popped at it. Felt like it popped out of fourth gear. You know, I thought it was something simple as that. I put it in another gear, same result. Like, we're not getting any actual output from the differential. You know, we put it in gear, watch the drive shaft spin. So the transmission's fine, the clutch is fine, the drive shaft, everything is connected. It looks like the diff actually broke just doing part throttle sweeps. The car has been raced in the past, so unfortunately this is, you know, part of what happens on a dyno. Anything can and will break. So today we're not going to be able to finish this, but you know, they're going to put a new diff in, bring it back, and then we're going to you know, finish up the tune and make some power. So check out our new series here, our daily tuning episodes. You know, we're going to have a whole bunch up for, you know, as long as we're going to keep doing them. Check them out. Check out our YouTube channel. Please subscribe.